My name is Fernando Martinez. I'm from the southern part of the Colorado, San Luis Valley. I'm the CEO of the San Luis Valley Behavioral Health Group. Well, my story is that in the last 6 months, I've lost 3 nephews to overdose. And 7 months ago, my nephew, 4th nephew, went to McDonald's in New Mexico, and his car was hijacked after they murdered him in the parking lot with his son. And this was all related to opioid use or abuse. And so that's kind of the story that everybody has. I think if you're not related, you're touched by something else. And the 2 issues that I need to talk about here is residential care. You don't hear a lot about that in any conference. We don't have a good solution to that here in the state of Colorado, especially for rural communities. It's pretty non-existent. Unless you had some accidental event happen in your rural community where you have found a facility, you spent a lot of money trying to create this option for this rural population, it just doesn't exist. And the question would be, why not? Why can't we invest in rural Colorado? It doesn't always have to be volume-based. It doesn't always have to mean that you have to see so many people to actually get the service there and that it can pay for itself. I'm looking for state investment, an investment that would create a baseline operational fund that it doesn't matter how many people come through your facility. What matters is capacity is available in your community. I've gone to probably 400 community events in the last 3 years. And the only solution that the community sees, because they see general outpatient delivery systems, what they want to know is, can we have a community facility that we can basically take care of our own? And can we populate it with the right credentialed staff? And also, can we ultimately not have to make a profit to actually provide the service? And that answer is today. You can't build it brick and mortar, there's no money for that. And if there were, could you actually populate it with the workforce shortage that the state is under? And finally, does it pay for itself? Does it always have to pay for itself if we're chasing a crisis? So the challenge to all of us, our legislators and people that work for the state of Colorado in the human service field, is what formula can we create that provides this option for rural Colorado? When can we get it done? How fast can we get it done? As you know, Colorado has been behind the 8 ball in SUD delivery for quite some time. So we're already fighting just to provide services, and the services are very, very limited. So that's a challenge. The other one is transportation. Rural transportation. Oh my God. Have you ever run into a county that has 6 deputies? The cars are borrowed from a municipal donation, and they're having to take the only officer off the beat to do an M1 transport. It happens every single day. We're doing 2 transport pilots in the state of Colorado today. One's on the West Slope and one's in my community in San Luis Valley. And we've already proven that it's cost effective. We'll have to do another 2 years of the pilot to convince, I guess, someone that this is good business. So my hope is that we are able to fund or supplement law enforcement to do M1 transports. In my community, we took that responsibility away from 6 counties. 6 counties, can you believe that? And everyone had an obligation to transport. because that's their duty. We took that responsibility away, and we're doing 100% of M1 transports. Law enforcement didn't even put it in their budget this year because we solved the problem for them. And so I'm hoping that we can duplicate these pilots with not a lot of debate, fund it appropriately so that it's not seasonal funding, 3-year funding, legislative intent funding, that it just be built into the core cost of doing good business in rural Colorado. That's it. Thank you.